The grand final is all that's remaining of the Gamers Assembly 2016 Trackmania 2 Stadium Tournament. 4 players have advanced to this final, Kappa and Massa from the winner bracket, and then Tween and Bergie from the loser bracket. The final is about to be played on the main stage at the Gamers Assembly LAN at Poitiers, France, and should be starting any time now. Before that though, let's go through the results from earlier today. Onyo and Tween managed to take down Coco and the former 2x Gamers Assembly champion Yo-Yo in the loser bracket final. Then in the consolidation final, Tween and Bergie dominated and were able to secure their spots into the final before Onyo and Kronos, who won the event last year, were even able to reach finalist status. And as for the format, we'll play the 2-point limit 120 using cap mode with finalists. That means that once you reach the point limit, you have to take first in a round to secure your position. 5 rounds are played on 5 maps, and first place in a round get 10 points, second place 6 points, third place 4 points, and lastly fourth place gets 3 points. This event also got prizes to the winners, with first place going home with 1,000 euro, second place gets 600 euro, third place 400, and fourth place receives 200 euro. And finally, before we go live into the grand final, here's a look at the past results of Gamers Assembly. Carl won the event back-to-back in 2010 and 2011, and then Yo-Yo repeated that accomplishment in 2012 and 2013. In 2014, Tween took home the win in front of Kronos, who followed that up by winning last year. Let's bring it in-game now, as the warm-up is over and we are about to start. A quick look though at the first map. Here it is, it's Mile of Style by Bass7mon, the world record by Massa, 56.155. Alright, so here we go. First round of the Gamers Assembly 2016 Grand Final. And we see the bonus points, of course, to Kappa and Massa for reaching the Grand Final through the winner bracket. 10 points to Kappa, 6 to Massa. Massa goes down to 4th place after a good start, and he hits the wall as well. This is Massa's first offline Grand Final. Took 4th previously at the Nest 2015. It's right now down to last place. Bergie at 3rd. In the lead is Kappa in front of Tween. So go up on the road again. Tween with some good momentum here, but Kappa will stay in front. 200s between them as we come up to the last couple of turns. Kappa still keeping that first place. Can go up to 20 points already if he wins this one. Here it is, the last turn. Kappa will extend his lead, and he will take it with a time of 56.57. And let's take a look at Kappa as well. Here it is. He plays for Planet Key Dynamics and comes from Czech Republic. Uses camera 1 and a keyboard. You see his achievements there. And then we also got Massa in this final. From Germany, Against All Authority is his team, plays with camera 1 and a Logitech F510 gamepad. Tween, also in this grand final from Slovakia, drives for Asuba, uses camera 2 and keyboard. He's a former Gamers Assembly champion in 2014. And then lastly, Bergie, also in this grand final from Norway, drives for Team Dignitas, uses camera 2 and an Xbox 360 gamepad. So we are deep into the second round. Tween in the lead, Kappa at 2nd, Massa at 3rd, and Bergie nowhere to be seen, far behind the others. Tween 1800s in front of Massa right now at 2nd place. Better second round for Massa so far. The ending though is rather difficult. We have seen some players not able to reach the finish line and falling out of the track as we come up to the last turn once again. Tween still looking to win, and then Massa almost missed the finish, but will take that 2nd place in front of Kappa, and Bergie at 4th place. So with those results, Kappa still in the lead with 24, Tween with 16, Massa with 15, and Bergie with 7. We play, as mentioned, 5 rounds on each map. So 3 more rounds remaining of this map. Kappa right now in the lead. So you see Tween dropping down to last place. Had a quite a run in the loser bracket. Was very close to being eliminated several times, but always managed to squeeze by as he hits the wall here and will be even further behind. Let's go to Massa instead. The bad boy of the Trackmania scene has been caught cheating multiple times, but currently in this grand final and can get on the podium. 3rd place right now, Bergie and Kappa in front of him. Kappa passing Bergie for a moment, but will drop down. And that will allow Massa to catch up, and then both Massa and Bergie ends up crashing. Tween still behind them. Kappa will take first, 56.85. And slower times from the rest of the players. 34 points for Kappa, extending his lead. Massa with 21, Tween with 20, and Bergie only with 10 points. The East WC 2010 champion, also known to be fake nicking in tournaments, not having a good start to this grand final. Kappa looking strong so far at 34 points. Massa at 21, Tween at 20, and then Bergie only at 10. But Bergie, who is sort of reborn in this grand final, has looked very strong so far. So I would not be surprised if he still can do well in this grand final. So we drive up on the blue floor. Bergie and Tween now battling for first place. Kappa at third, Massa at fourth place. Good turn from Tween, puts him in the lead. Massa has fallen behind here, 4700s. Doesn't look like he will get anything better than fourth as we come up to the ending. Tween still in front of Bergie, who goes for a shorter line to the finish, but not enough to pass Tween, who wins that one with 300s in front. And with that, Tween will catch up a little to Kappa, but still behind with 8 points. Massa at 24, Bergie at 16. As we start the last round of the first map. Following Dignitas Bergie. Massa in the lead right now. Here comes Tween though. Kappa also not too far behind at fourth place. Over the grass. Still a close round as Massa will lose his first place to Tween. Exiting with more speed. 1500s in front. Bergie down to fourth place. But still in a good position to pass at least Kappa, which he will as well. Bergie up to third place. Tween and Massa now fighting for first, with Tween having the advantage coming up to the ending. Tween will take that round, 56.69. Massa 0.80, Bergie 0.83, and Kappa 57.12, I believe. So that's going to be the end of the first map. Kappa in the lead with 41, Tween with 40, Massa with 30, and Bergie with 20. As we move on to the second map, and as the players will do a warm-up round, let's take a quicker or longer look at this map. So this time we'll play on Spark, made by Sparko. Tween with the world record 101.455. Tween in fact having 4 out of 5 world records on this map pack. Only Massa able to have a faster time than Tween. The second fastest time here is by Kronos, 0.52. The Massa at third with 0.52 as well. Silver at fourth with 0.59, and Kappa at fifth with 0.60. And as we are waiting for this second map to start, here's also some footage from when Tween won Gamers Assembly in 2014. This is the last round. He was up against Kronos, Haki Jr. and Zoom in the grand final, and was able to take the win. Second place would go to Kronos eventually, and then Haki Jr., Tween's teammate, would take third in front of Zoom at last place. So Tween could become a 2 times Gamers Assembly champion, and right now that could actually be the case after a really good first map by Tween. So here we go, starting the second map. Kappa in the lead with 41, Tween with 40, Massa with 30, and Bergie with 20. Alright, here we go, second map. Spark by Sparko. Kappa still having that lead thanks to his 10 bonus points from the first map, or from the winning the winner bracket. Massa with 6, but he still would have been at 3rd place though, as Tween then goes down in the start. Not looking to collect that many points in this round. Massa instead up in the lead. Bergie at 2nd, Kappa at 3rd place. Tween still far behind, as Bergie will join up with Massa. Battling for 1st place, and here comes Kappa as well. Kappa passing Massa, not able to catch up though to Bergie, who still is in the lead. And this, I would say, is Bergie's best map of the tournament. He's looked very strong on it, especially at the end. 1300s in front still. Kappa trying to catch up. Not able to do so, and Bergie will take it. 101.95. Good time by Bergie. 1400s in front of Kappa, 45 in front of Massa, and 96 in front of Tween. Start the 2nd round. Again, 1,000 euro going to the winner, 600 euro to 2nd place, 400 to 3rd, and 200 to 4th place. And usually 4th place would not get anything at Gamers Assembly, but for this edition, it seems like they will also give some to 4th place in this grand final. So all these players will not go home, neither of them will go home empty-handed. As we see Bergie with the slowest start, 2000s behind. Massa and Tween with fighting for 1st, and then Massa with a sudden slowdown, and he hits the wall as well. Bergie gaining a position at the top. It's Kappa in the lead in front of Tween with 700, as Tween then lands on the border. And it looks like Massa will pass him. Let's see though, who's gonna take 1st, Bergie or Kappa, as we come up to the last turn. Kappa now with the no drift, I believe. And Bergie will win for the 2nd round in a row. 101.93. So Bergie up to 40 points with that. Passing Massa, who's down to last at 38. Tween at 46 and Kappa at 53. Three more rounds remaining of the 2nd map. Kappa still keeping that lead. Oh, as Massa will nudge the wall, and he's down in the start. Neck and neck between Bergie and Tween. Kappa also favorable position, can still take this 1st place. He's only about 800s behind, but he seems to be dropping down a little. Yes, 1300s in the next checkpoint. Kappa not able to keep up with the pace that Bergie and Tween are keeping, as Tween then gets a small bump from the border, and he will allow Kappa to pass him. Bergie looking very strong on this map, looking to win for the 3rd round in a row. 800s in front. Tween stumbling a bit there on the border, so Kappa looking to take 2nd. No mistakes from Bergie, and it's gonna be another 10 points going to the Norwegian Dignitas player. And another time under 102 as well, 0.95. So with that, Bergie actually going up to 2nd place now, together with Tween, 50 points each. Massa with 41, and then Kappa at 59. It's still fairly close here between all 4 players. As Bergie then has a bad start this time. And Kappa with a good start. In front of Tween at 2nd, and Massa at 3rd place. 1200s now between Kappa and Tween. Not very close between any of the players in this round. Kappa can win this, it will go up to 69 points. Further extending his lead. Massa actually catching up a lot to Tween in the drop. Almost passing him as well. Oh, as Tween once again goes down at that 2nd drop. It looks like Bergie will capitalize and go up to 3rd. Kappa though, looking strong at the top. And it seems like he will be the winner. 2700s in front. 101.92 by Planet Key Dynamics Kappa. As he is now up to 69 points. Bergie at 54, Tween at 53, and Massa at 47. Will we see Kappa now pulling a Carl Jr. and starting to win every single round around this time? That's what's been the case this last couple of years at ESWC. Carl Jr. of course 3 times ESWC winner. Not participating though at Gamers Assembly. Seems to only be going to ESWC for tournaments. But if he was there though, no doubt he would have been the main favorites to win it. As Tween then goes down. 1700s behind, now 46 in the next checkpoint. Not a good start at all for Ezuba Tween. Instead it's between Massa, Bergie and Kappa. But right now looks to be especially between Bergie and Massa as Tween makes another mistake and Kappa as well. So Massa and Bergie, the 2 former teammates in Team Dignitas. One of them will win this round, and as mentioned, Bergie has looked strong in the finish, and it looks like we'll see another example of that as he will pass Massa. 1 turn left, Bergie with enough speed to stay in front, although Massa is getting closer, but it's not gonna be enough. Bergie wins it again, 9 thousandths of a second in front of Massa. And Kappa at 3rd, Tween at 4th place. 2 maps played, Kappa still in the lead, 73 points. Bergie now is at 2nd with 64, Tween at 56 and Massa at 53. As we move on to the 3rd map. And this map is something out of the ordinary, I would say. Males Caterpillars is the name, made by the Canadian Wally. The world record is by Tween, 107.581. And then the second best time is by Massa, 58.588. And then Kronos is at 3rd with 0.71. Symbios at 4th with 0.83. And Renew at 5th with 0.84. And looking at the Deddy, we see that Bergie is at the top 7 here with 0.86, and Kappa is at top 8 with 0.88. So all 4 players under 108 on this track. So warm-up round, and then we'll continue this grand final of Gamers Assembly 2016. Kappa and Massa through to the final in the winner bracket, and so as a result they have bonus points. Yeah, Bergie would have actually been in the lead had Kappa not received those 10 bonus points. Massa still at last place despite having those 6 points going his way. Of course, Massa is playing for the first time on this kind of stage. They are of course playing at the main stage at the Gamers Assembly LAN, so it's a lot of pressure to handle, and of course you have a big audience as well in front of you, so... But so far though, all 4 players are doing well. Even Massa, who can still win this one. Again, we are playing to points limit 120. And Kappa still cannot reach that limit. We'll have to play 1 more map at least. But let's see now how he will do on this map. Will we see Planet Key Dynamics Kappa take it all? Will we see Bergie winning tournament for the first time since 2010? Massa would be his first win, of course, and then Tween won Gamers Assembly in 2014. So this would be his 2nd win if he's able to pull it off. Right now, Massa in the lead in this round, Tween at 2nd, Kappa at 3rd, Bergie at 4th. We come up to this long stretch. Important to build good speed. Seems to be about equal speed for all 4 players, so no positions change. But a good turn though from Bergie in the next one will allow him to pass Kappa and go up to 3rd place. Massa still in the lead. Tween at 2nd place. Massa now 1500s in front of Tween, keeping a very good pace. Only 1700s behind the Dedimania record through the shortcut. No one hits the wall, and we only got the ending left now, which is easier said than done, but it looks like Massa will avoid the mistakes and take the win. And what a time! 107.87 by Massa. Tween also with a time under 108, but remarkably it's not enough to win it. Sick round. Also Kappa and Bergie with good times in that round, which very often would have been enough to win it, but not in that case. So high level Trackmania right now. in this grand final. Kappa at 76, Bergie at 68, Massa at 63 and Tween at 62. Down to last place now. But this can switch very easily, and perhaps we will see the 4 finalists again, which was the case in Gamers Assembly 2014 or 2015 as Bergie then suddenly goes down. Not sure what happened there to Bergie, but he will go down to last place as a result. 8,900 behind. Massa in the lead right now. Tween though catching up a lot on the stretch. Kappa at 3rd place. Can Massa win again? Oh, as he stumbles there, and Tween will pass him. Also Kappa, I believe. Yes, Massa down to 3rd place all of a sudden. Bergie still at 4th. Let's go to Kappa at 2nd place as he's trying to catch up to Tween. Good turn from Kappa before the shortcut. But Tween will go in front of him though as we come up to the ending. Who's gonna do it the best? It looks like Kappa will. Tween actually stumbling a lot, and Massa will also pass him. Massa almost passing Kappa as well, but he will finish 100 of a second behind him. So Kappa with 10 more points to his score rankings, up to 86 now, still keeping that lead. Bergie with 71, Massa with 69 and Tween with 66. As we start the next round of Males Caterpillars by Wally. Oh! Tween down in the start! All of a sudden, Tween not playing as well anymore. Second bad round here. Though he was close to winning the previous one, but then had a bad ending. Now looks like he will take 4th in the next one. Kappa once again in the lead here. 1000s already in front of Bergie and Massa. 1900s in the next checkpoint. Kappa keeping a very good pace at the moment. Let's go to Bergie, who is the closest, but as you can see, he's too far behind, and then he clips the wall. Massa and Tween will both pass him, and that will of course give Kappa an even bigger lead. 6800s in front of Massa, as he's about to win yet another round and go up to 96 points. Here comes the shortcut. He could actually not go for it since he is so far ahead of the others, but he will still make it, and then he hits the wall. Will anyone pass him? Massa is coming back with a lot of speed, and Massa will pass Kappa. Also Tween and Bergie, if that wasn't enough. That was very unfortunate for Kappa. He was, I want to say, almost 1 second in front at the end, but he still took a big risk and hit the wall and went down to last place. Instead of 96 points, he will be at 89. Massa now up to 2nd with 79 after that bonus win. Don't think he expected to win that round. Bergie at 75 and Tween at 72. That kind of mistake can definitely affect the players. So let's see how it will affect Kappa as we see Tween hitting the wall and then hitting the wall again. So Tween struggling on this map. As we see Bergie now with a huge lead, 1900s in front of Massa and Kappa, who are battling for 2nd place. Bergie now avoiding the wall over the stretch, still in the lead. Massa gaining on him a bit, but he's still going to be behind. Kappa has also fallen behind a bit, 2400s behind Bergie in the lead. Oh, that does not look good for Bergie. No, Kappa will gain on him a lot, and he will also pass Massa. Kappa with another good turn before the shortcut. Bergie though still keeping that lead, and then he gets a bad transition. Kappa and Massa will pass him. Who's gonna take first though, Kappa or Massa? It's gonna be Kappa with 0.003 of a second. Bergie with a very unlucky transition bug just before the grass in the end. So instead of 10 points, he will get 4. He's at 79 now. Massa still in front with 85, Tween with 75, and Kappa at 99. So it looks to be that Kappa will perhaps reach finalist status a couple of rounds before the others. As we now see Tween taking a lead in the last round of this 3rd map. Bergie at 2nd, and Massa and Kappa bringing up the rear. Up on road again. Oh, as Massa almost lost his grip completely there, but he will still keep it and keep his speed. Very close round so far with Tween in the lead. Kappa still at 4th place. Here is Massa at 3rd. Trying to get a good line through this corner. It looks like he will succeed. Yes, good turn from Massa. Puts him in front of Bergie at least, but still got Tween in front of him. Challenging Tween though in the next turn. See if Tween can get a better finish. Ah, okay, that looks a bit better. Should be enough for Tween to win it. And he will. 108.11 by Tween, collecting well-needed points. Since he was at last place, we'll go up to 85 now. As we see the end of the third map. Bergie down to last now at 82, Massa at 91, and then Kappa, first player to pass the 100 mark. So Kappa now could finish this match if he does well on this next map. See if it will suit him as well. One thing's for sure though, he knows this map because he's made it himself. Together with MD Point, Kappa and MD Point made this map. The world record though is by Tween, 1 minute 81 hundredths 8 thousandths. Second best time is by Kappa, 0.83. Kronos then at third, 0.86. Massa, 0.89. And Yo-Yo, 0.93. And then to see Bergie's time as well. He's at top 8 with 101.02. So yeah, it's maybe a bit controversial that Kappa gets to play on his own map. I know some people are against it, but personally though, I don't think it's a big deal because these maps have been out for, I want to say about 1 month now, so the players have been able to train them a lot. So just because Kappa made this map doesn't mean that he should have any sort of advantage. In my opinion, at least. So, but yeah, anyways, since he has built it though, he perhaps will get a bit of a confidence boost. Could help him mentally, and this game is a lot, it's very mental, I would say. You just gotta stay strong mentally and handle the pressure. And the pressure, of course, even higher playing on a big stage. We see the end of the warm-up. Kappa at 103, Massa at 91, Tween at 85, Bergie at 82. So here we go. Kappa with this chance now to go up to finalist status. Oh, as Tween is down in the start. Oh, and then Massa with a huge bump from the border. And it looks like Tween will pass him. So Kappa now with a great chance to go up to 113 points. Only Bergie is able to challenge him in this round. 800s behind. As Bergie goes over the drop, he will catch up to Kappa and he will also pass him. Great turn there for Bergie. As he takes the lead, 200s in front. Kappa though still with the opportunity to take the win here. Of course, he would like to get over 110 so he could potentially reach finalist status in the next round. Kappa now with a lot of speed, catching up rapidly to Bergie in the next turn. And now it's side by side and the last couple of turns will decide it. Kappa or Bergie! As Bergie then loses his grip in the quarter pipes. And Kappa will take the 10 points once again. 101.46 by Kappa, only player in that round to avoid any sort of mistakes. So he is now up to 113 points. Needs to take first though in this next one as well to become a finalist. Massa at 94, Tween now up to third at 91, Bergie at 86. This looks like Bergie finished last in that round if I'm not mistaken. Alright, so Kappa, will he do quick work of this and go up to finalist status already? Of course, that's the goal, and you can see the determination in his driving as he goes up in the lead once again. Tween and Massa though close to him, only Bergie a bit behind, and then Massa drops down all of a sudden, and then Tween gets a bump. Everything is going Kappa's way, it seems. He doesn't even have to worry about the other players because they are making the mistakes for him. Kappa 2700s in front, last man standing here. Can he keep it up all the way to the end and reach finalist status? 3800s in front now. Oh, everything should go his way now, unless he doesn't get enough speed, but he will. Kappa over the jump, and now we find himself at finalist status. And he's gonna be a finalist before any of the other players are above 100. So he's pulling a Carl Jr. right now, dominating completely in the grand finals. Now, first match point attempt for Kappa, 1,000 euro on the line if he takes this round. But, as you can see though, he gets an awful start. Way worse start for Kappa, so he may be feeling the pressure now. It's very likely, because I'm not so sure if he's ever been in this sort of situation. He took good placement at the District Prague LAN in 2013, but after that he's not had any sort of big achievements. He did pretty well though at ESWC last year. Let's see now, Kappa is gaining a bit on the players, but because of that slow start it doesn't look like he will make it. Instead, Massa on his way to win this round, and Massa 700s in front of the Dedimania record. Will Massa set a new Dedi here in the grand final? Kappa will not take first as we come up to the ending. Massa will not, but it's still a very good time though. 101.04 by Massa, the fastest time we've seen so far. So that's gonna put him at 107, can still not reach finalist mode. Tween at 101, Bergie at 96, so Kappa with his second match point attempt. He looked very strong on this map in the first two rounds, but now maybe struggling a bit as he gets the slowest start once again. Bit better though in than the previous one, so there's still some hope here for Kappa to close it out. Ooh, that's a good turn. Will build up some speed and catch up to Massa, but Tween though still in front. Great turn again for Kappa, up to second place now. Tween though is denying Kappa the win at Gamers Assembly at the moment, as he then gets eaten up by Bergie and Massa. Ooh, Massa with a slowdown. One player down, but two remaining for Kappa. Can he catch up to Tween and take the win here? Got nothing to lose now. He will go for the risks in the end. But instead, Bergie will pass him as well. So it looks like Kappa will not make it here either. Through the quarterfinals. Kappa with some good turns here. But it looks like he can't catch up. Bergie instead catching up to Tween. Kappa with a great last turn. But it's not enough. He will finish 1100s behind Bergie. So, Bergie with that great finish. Had he not had it, then we would have seen Kappa take the win because he was in front of Tween. So now Massa at 110, Bergie at 106 and Tween at 105. Massa can go up to finalist status now and challenge Kappa, but he needs to win this round though. The two winner bracket players that came from the winner bracket in the grand final currently in the lead as well. Kappa will take the command now, and this time no one is close to him. Will this be it for Kappa in his third match point attempt? Tween is the closest, but he's 1300 behind, and then Bergie crashes! It's all up to Tween now. He needs to catch up to Tween if he wants to win. 1700s between them. Kappa on his way to win Gamers Assembly 2016 over the platform. Tween is not catching up. It's still the same 1700s as we come up to the last couple of turns. Planet Key Dynamics Kappa still on his way to win Gamers Assembly 2016. Here comes Tween though, over the jump, he catches up a lot to Kappa. Can he still make it? Yes, he will! Yes, he will! Tween with the comeback! And he will defeat Kappa! Wow, Kappa had the lead for the whole round, but then in the very end he was not able to keep the pace, and Tween snuck by and took that first place. So we are moving on now to the next map. Still no winner. This will be the final map of the tournament, and we are actually in a position now where 4 players could be finalists. Let's take a look at the map. It's courts by Kappa and MD Points. So once again, Kappa is the mapper. Tween though with the world record again, 101.964. Second place here is Massa, 102.06. Onyo at third, 0.10. Kronos, 0.13. And Kappa, 0.17. So, Tween, Massa and Kappa in the top 5. And then Bergie Bergie's fastest time is 102.30 at 8th place. So you got a bit of a slower time on this track. But yeah, this is going to be it now. Last map of Gamers Assembly 2016. Who will take it? Kappa coming extremely close to winning it. But thanks to Tween, he is still finding himself as a finalist. And he's still the only finalist, in fact. But it's very likely, though, that at least one of Tween, Massa, and Bergie will also become a finalist, unless Kappa will close it out here in his 4th match point attempt. So here we go, end of the warm-up. Tween, Bergie, and Massa can all still win it. But right now it is Kappa with the advantage. 4th match point attempt, coming so close in that previous round. I'm sure that is in the back of his head, or at least it's very hard to shake it off, knowing that you were so close to winning it. But here we go, Kappa once again with the chance. Can he keep his focus? Tween will get the slowest start. Kappa down to 3rd place. Both Massa and Bergie in front of him right now. And over the platform, Tween will also pass Kappa. This is not looking very good for Kappa right now. He needs to make something happen here. Oh, whoa! Bergie down in the downhill. So Bergie will not reach finalist status, but it looks like Massa will, and also Tween if he takes 2nd place. So we may have 3 finalists now if Massa and Tween finishes 1st and 2nd. And they are extending their lead over Kappa as well. 3,700s between them. And then Massa gets the no drift. Kappa will pass him, but Tween once again denying Kappa the win. As we come up to the ending, 20 between them. Tween with no mistakes. And Kappa once again finishing at 2nd. So that means that Tween will become a finalist and not Massa. So Tween now can win Gamers Assembly for the 2nd time. His 1st match point attempt, but he crashes in the start. So it looks like Tween will not win it here at least. Can Kappa make it now in his 5th match point attempt? Gets a better start at least, up to 2nd place. Only got Bergie in front of him. Massa is lurking in the shadows at 3rd place. Ooh, not the best turn though for Kappa. That's gonna allow Massa to pass him. And if Bergie wins here, he will also become a finalist together with Massa. So we may go up to 4 finalists after this round. Kappa will have to have a very strong finish if he wants to close it out. He will catch up a little to Bergie at least, but not to Massa, who's still in front of him. 1400s up to Bergie for Kappa. Can he still catch up to him? Here comes Tween as well after his early crash. Bergie and Massa still in front. Kappa though catching up a little. 1 turn left. Let's see here. Kappa goes through the last corner. He goes for it, but it's not enough. It's not enough. And we have 4 finalists. No, wait, we don't. What? I thought Bergie won it, but he didn't. He was 300s behind Massa, so Bergie 1 point away from being a finalist. So Kappa now with his 6th match point attempt, Tween with his 2nd, and Massa with his 1st. So now Bergie, of course, wants to take 1st place here, so we will have 4 finalists. Can he do it? I'm sure he can, as he goes over the platform and will advance in the ranking, will pass Kappa. And right now, Massa in the lead. Against all authorities, Massa, the bad boy of the Trackmania scene, about to win, maybe perhaps here at Gamers Assembly. Tween will pass him now. Tween is also in it, and where's Kappa? He's also in it, as Massa gets a small bump, and Kappa will pass. And here comes Bergie as well. This is too insane right now. Oh, Tween goes down. And Kappa as well, and then Massa extends his lead. It looks like Massa will take it. Massa is in front with 1200s, 1/3 left from becoming the Gamers Assembly 2016 champion. Massa is our winner. He rode on the momentum from getting finalist as the last player All he needed was one attempt, and Massa will take Gamers Assembly 2016. Congratulations to him. So 1,000 euro going Massa's way. As we continue, of course, we will also determine the second and third. Tween will not win Gamers Assembly for the second time, and here is poor Kappa. 7th match point attempt now. He dominated, but he is once again, as we all have, felt victim to the finalist mode. So Kappa now also behind in this round. Instead, it's between Bergie and Tween for second place at Gamers Assembly 2016. Right now, Tween with the advantage. Tween, who has taken second place so many times. He's a bit known as the second placer, but let's see though. Bergie is still in it, and Bergie will advance up to second place now. Will Bergie take second place at Gamers Assembly? It's Tween or Bergie for second place as we come up to the ending. One turn remains now. Who's gonna take it? Who wants it the most? Tween advancing in the last turn. He's in front right now, and then Bergie hits the wall. And Tween will take second place behind Massa at first. So another second place going Tween's way. As we have one more round remaining of this grand final. Bergie or Kappa, who will take third? Kappa with his 8th opportunity now to close it out. He had his opportunity on that previous map, but then Tween defeated him in that last round. I'm sure he thought he had it too in that round because he was so far ahead, but then did not work out. Tween came back, and we see now Bergie behind 1400s. Can he catch up to Kappa, or will Kappa at least get on the podium? 800s behind, still possible here for Bergie. Oh, and a great turn. And now it's side by side with Kappa. Once again, a close finish. Wow, Bergie kept his grip there. I can't even believe it, to be honest. He had a huge bump there, but he still managed to keep it. However, Kappa though in the lead now with 1200s. One turn left. Can he take third place here? Bergie comes back again, but it's not going to be enough. And Kappa will take third place in front of Bergie. So let's summarize this grand final. Against all authorities, Massa will win. So we will have not a French player winning, but at least a player that drives for a French organization. And this was, of course, Massa's first time in a grand final, and he did it in his first finalist attempt. That just shows that is your best chance, to be honest. Kappa was extremely close to winning, but Tween was able to defeat him to go to this last map, and then Tween took second in front of Kappa, who took third, and Bergie finishing at fourth. So once again, just going to the prices here. First place will take 1,000 euro going to Massa, 600 euro will go to Tween, and then 400 euro will go to Kappa, and then 200, of course, to Bergie. So that's gonna be it for me. I hope you enjoyed my casting. My voice is definitely dead right now, so I'm gonna enjoy not talking for a while, but yeah, that's it. So all that's left for me to say is thank you all for watching, and also thank you all for subscribing or giving me tips as well. I do very much appreciate it. But yeah, that's it. So thank you all for watching, and see you next time.